Hey, 4C family, Pastor Wes here. This next Sunday, we're going to be in the book of Acts. And we will discover the story of Ananias and Sapphira. And God is patient towards us, but his patience should lead us to repentance, not to embolden us to sin more. Paul says, what shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? In other words, believing that God's grace is sufficient for us and then saying, well, I'm covered by his grace, so therefore I can go ahead and sin, and God is okay with that. And God is not okay with that. When Ananias and Sapphira sold a piece of land, they decided to conceal part of it, and when they walked into the church, Peter asked them, is this the whole amount? And they said yes. And they fell dead on the spot. I think their deaths serve as a warning to us that worship also has an element of fear. And what I mean by that is fear meaning that we have a deep love for God. We have a deep respect for God. We believe that God made us, and we believe that God can take us out anytime he wants to. It's that fear of respect of him that we bring into worship with us. We're going to talk about what that looks like this Sunday. Go ahead and read ahead, Acts chapter 5, a very interesting story. Read Acts chapter 4, see what Barnabas did. Barnabas came to church and he gave it all. Ananias and Sapphira decided to lie about it, and God took them out. But God has wonderful news for us. He loves us with an unconditional love. This Sunday we're also going to have an interview on stage with somebody who had it all, literally had it all. Had all the comforts of life, drove the finest car, lived in the finest house, had wealth beyond measure. And he said, I sat beside a lake in Oklahoma, buried my face in my hands. I had it all. And I was never more miserable in all of my life. He sold that business, sold his cars. He still has a business, but he said, my goal in life is not to be the wealthiest man in the world, but to surrender to God. It's a powerful, powerful testimony. Can't wait to see you this Sunday.